Financial maths here, and again, it's if you didn't know what this was, you'd have to kind of read through it and think about, well, what type of maths is it? So let's read it through together, highlight the main pieces. Mrs. Stewart's youngest daughter has 6 years, okay, so that's going to be a crucial bit of information before she might go to college. Okay, he has an opportunity to invest. Okay, so there's a clue that financial maths is on its way. Invest at 4%. Okay, so maybe compound interest formula, compounded weekly 52 interest payments per year. Okay, how much does he need to invest if he hopes to have final value GBP 20,000? Okay, so I think we've established that it's the compound interest formula. Okay, so let's write it down. You'll be getting pretty used to this now. Remember, the K times N at the top is the number of interest payments we receive. And I think on this one, let's just write down what we've got. So FV is, well, FV is usually what we're trying to find, but on this occasion we know it, so it's 20,000. PV is, well, PV is what we're trying to solve for. How much do I invest now if I want this particular investment to come to 20,000? Maybe 20,000 is the first year university or college fees that we're thinking about trying to invest for. R is 4, that's very clear. K is weekly, so it's 52 payments, and N is 6. So let's substitute in. N times by K, N is 6 and K is 52. And you don't need to do anything else than that. I mean, you can times 100 by 52 at the bottom there if you want to, and you can times this together here, but you can actually enter that straight into the calculator exactly how it is. But notice this is actually an equation to solve now. It's just not numbers to substitute in, like this previous question, substitute some numbers in and get an answer by doing a calculation. This is actually solving an equation. So here we have to go to menu, algebra, and numerical solve. Okay, so we want to solve this equation. So we type the equation exactly how it is. PV. So PV, you've got to call it some variable. I'm going to call it X. So X is the the variable we're trying to solve for. X times by open bracket 1 plus magic fraction button 4 over 100 times 52. Okay, and I can see I've got a bracket missing here and a bracket here. Does that look okay now? Oh, no, and solve. There's too many brackets in here. Okay, let's have a look to see that. 2,000 equals X times 1 plus 0. Yep. And now here, hat, and then that's 6 for 6 years times 52 weekly payments. Okay, let's see if that looks okay. Okay, now press enter. And of course, look, it's saying too few arguments. The function or command is missing one or more arguments. So you're thinking, well, what's going on here? Well, you've told the calculator to solve this equation, but you've not said what the variable is you're trying to solve for. So anytime you're using solve, you have to finish it with comma. The comma is here, can you see, just below the pi button next to the O, bottom of the calculator, comma, and then X, the variable you're trying to solve for. Okay, so now when you do it, beautiful. Okay, so we are saying that the present value, PV, that is the amount you have to invest, is 15,734.01. Was there any kind of cash here? GBP. All right. Well, that's pretty interesting, isn't it? Because if you think about it, in 6 years, if I invest 15,000, 16,000, that's going to grow to 20,000. That's quite a nice chunk of growth, isn't it? 4% for 6 years. So again, about $4,000 here. Well, $4,300. Okay.